Well, there's absolutely no doubt the San Diego housing market has definitely recovered from a year ago. So I'm going to break down the numbers for you. Hi, I'm Nick with the Iannitti Realty Group, just coming at you with a real quick housing update for San Diego in the month of September. So home sales, we know home sales nationwide have been down about 16%. Every region is down double digits. That is no exception here in the West, although obviously doing a little bit better. Inventory, still only about 3 months worth of inventory nationwide. We need to be at about 6 months of inventory for a healthy market. And actually, San Diego, we're less than that. I'll break that down here in just a little bit. But this is how we got into this predicament. For the last 14 years, we have not built homes to meet our overall annual average. So we're feeling that pain right now. Also coupled with a couple of other things. This is incredibly interesting. New NAR study basically showed that before 2009, the average length of time people spent in a home was about 6 years. Now it's about 9.3 years, right? So in other words, a 50% increase in how long people are staying in their home, which is obviously not helping with available inventory, okay? We're seeing that with all of our listing counts, especially here in San Diego. New listings, active listings, and total listings are down, especially compared to what I call the last three normal years, 2017, 18, and 19, unlike the unicorn years during the pandemic, which kind of skewed everything. But we also know rates just went up about 7.1%, even though the Fed said they're going to basically keep them steady for this. They're not going to actually increase them now. However, just realize that we're starting to hear a lot of talk about inflation going down. So that should typically mean that rates are going to come down. I know you don't necessarily see that at the grocery store or the gas station just yet, but that's what we're basically watching. If we can get rates by the end of the year, beginning of next year into the sixes, that'd be a good thing. If we can actually get them down into the fives by the end of next year, I think you're going to see a lot of pent-up buyer demand coming back into market. This is definitely worth noting, though, and this is kind of why we're down on these listings, right? When you think about it, 70.7% of mortgage rates are less than 4%. 26% of all mortgages out there are 3% or less, okay? And then almost 45% are somewhere in the threes. Keep in mind, this is a huge segment of people that it's going to take an enormous, something has to happen to get them to move, right? None of these people are going to run right out and buy a new house because they want a bigger kitchen, right? This is something along the lines of a new job in a different state, growth of a family, something major life event is going to cause these people to move off of the dime and actually sell their home. So home prices, we know, I put this up here last month. Basically, in 2022, Fannie Mae surveyed people they have since 2010. 37% of people thought that home prices would be going down over the next 12 months. That's basically this year. That number persisted into January, but now we're seeing that number correct. People are starting to realize, oh my God, prices just are not coming down, again, due to just incredibly low inventory, right? But still, 1 in 4 people are hopeful that prices are going to come down over the next 12 months. Probably not likely. We did see the bounce here. This was basically last year, second half of last year, when mortgage rates doubled in a single year. Never happened before, but you can see the price recovery now on almost every model that we actually look at, okay? These are home price expectations for next year. Realize everybody, kind of got it wrong at the beginning of the year, and most of these have been adjusted. These are adjusted predictions. Some of them have been quite large. But what we're looking at basically is getting back to more of a moderate rate of appreciation, or more of a sustainable rate of appreciation, 3 to 4%, okay? As far as equity goes, though, this is also incredibly important to remember because this is where a lot of pricing stability comes in as well, too. 38.7% of people own homes free and clear without any mortgage. 30% of people have more than 50% equity, okay? So 68.7% of homes out there have at least 50% equity. And the next category down, 21% of people have at least 30 to 50% equity. In other words, no one's in a dire situation that they need to actually sell. This is why we see so little foreclosures out there right now, okay? But hopping into San Diego, remember, these are median numbers, so the true middle. They are countywide for all housing types combined. Median sales price, $851. That was up 9.1% year over year. Okay, remember, these are all year over year numbers. Active market time now only 13 days. That's down 31%, meaning things are selling faster, right? We've definitely seen the market come roaring back. Sold price per square foot is up almost 8%. Months worth of inventory, though. I talk about it every month. I have for years, so I'm blue in the face. 2.6 months worth of inventory. Remember, we need 6 months of inventory. Even though this is up almost 53%, it's not up enough to move the needle, okay? As far as our listings, remember, everything above this line here are our lagging indicators telling us where the market's been. Everything below the line are our leading indicators telling us where the market's going. See a lot of red down here, right? Active listings are up. That's a very good sign. Hopefully that continues into the fall. But realize new listings, pending listings, sold listings, these are all down. And again, directly related to the fact that there's a significant 70% of those people that really must have a compelling reason to move. So anyway, that's about it. If you have questions about what do these numbers mean, is this a good time for you to buy and sell, just reach out. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, who you choose to negotiate for you absolutely matters.